And you are the hero. You were the hero of yesterday. If I may just start with that, because your response, your retort to Senator Ireti Kingigbe, that it's about seats, and she tried to minimize what was clearly about the visibility of women, for women, at the assembly. That's why where they sit matters, because you've just talked about how there isn't enough women in our democracy, in our political landscape. We talk about this all the time. We talk about the UN Charter. We talk about how Nigeria signed on to it. And then the only 4 women that you have, we don't see them. So yes, it's not just a case of seats, it's about visibility. And it is rather unfortunate that we have a senator such as Senator Ireti Kingigbe. It's sad that she bears my name, actually, but that's a whole different story altogether. But it's sad that not only was she incoherent yesterday, but she doesn't understand the importance, the critical importance of being seen as a woman. So, which then takes you on to that whole thing where it's not every woman who should be where they are. She's forgotten that Senator Natasha, what has she had? What, 3, probably 12 years of trying, being abused, being maligned in Kogi, having the road to her constituency dug up by the former Governor Yahaya Bello. She's had threats to her life, yet this woman did not give up. She was determined, she was focused, she was undeterred, and she continued and continued. She persevered until she got there. It is sad that somebody like Senator Ireti Kingigbe, who clearly only just got there like that, doesn't appreciate the struggle of her colleague. But what's even worse, and this is on a personal level, is the infantilization. We do this in Nigeria. We call, they'll call the leaders, he's the father of the nation. Akpabi is the father. Well, no, I know who my father is. I'm sure you know who your father is. The president is my president. He is not my father. The president is responsible for the nation. He is not the father of the nation. That is how we constantly, project the powers that we have as citizens onto leaders who are working for us. But sadly, Senator Ireti again was so unintelligent yesterday that she kept referring and infantilizing Senator Natasha Akpoti as my daughter. She's my daughter. No, she is not. She's your colleague. You are both senators, albeit, yes, you're older than her. And yes, we do have a culture. We have a culture that's in any part of the world. And it's not just Nigeria. You respect your elders. I worked with people. I have managed people.
If you watched my video yesterday, this was exactly what I was trying to say. Ireti Kingigbe made this whole thing about, I'm sure they compelled her to come out. If you had listened carefully to what Natasha said, Senator Natasha said, how Akpabio now gave somebody phone to speak with her, and after that, the person now said, if the Senate president goes down, you go down, and then immediately, Natasha started raising her voice. He handed the phone over to the Senate president. If you remember the story of the night, he called around past 12. If you remember that story, you understand that even this Ireti Kingigbe was compelled to come to, Arise TV, just like Akpabio compelled his wife. Because with the kind of Akpabio story and antecedents, you already know what he can do. Now, the same Akpabio was slapped by an NDDC woman. You guys have forgotten that story so soon because he was sexually harassing her. And then she slapped him. Now they wanted him to be Senate president. People said no because of his kind of lifestyle and his arrogance. This is the same person the wife said is an angel. So if your husband is an angel to you, find out how he is in his work area because it's very important. Guys, let's know your thought. Thank you for watching.